Good morning all, and what is up? How are you doing today? Out for a walk, beautiful weather, amazing stuff, very happy with this. What am I doing today? So, the plan. Hour and a half walk, go back, bit of work as usual, and then leg day. So we're building the weight up on the legs today, picking it up, a lot more squats, more repetitions, and heavier weights, higher sets, more volume. I might lose some of the other exercises like the split squats, just focus on bigger, heavier weights. So I look forward to sharing that with you later on. Very excited to get started with it. So my assessment over the last week, check the results of the last 7 days, and the amount of exercise I've been doing, logged on my Garmin watch anyway. I haven't logged all my workouts. It's been 459 minutes of exercise. And now that is where the watch calculates based on your heart rate how much, what it deems to be not quite rigorous, because it's not high intense exercise. So I believe it's when your heart rate goes to level 2, possibly level 3. I'll have to check with the manufacturer for that. So it just shows, and that's just what I've been wearing it as well. And I've been doing some of my workouts when I've not been wearing it. So it just shows how much, the recommended amount of exercise you should be doing is 150 minutes per week. And the average British person does less than 30. So that just shows how out of shape most of us are, really. So yeah, 459 minutes. So it's good to keep an eye on that, because that's going to contribute towards the amount of calories I'm going to be burning over the course of the week. The idea is then the body's going to have to use body fat as fuel, because at some points I will be in a calorie deficit in a week, not all the time. Some days I'm ticking over a little bit, but I'm not going bananas with the amount I'm eating, and I have gradually been reducing the amount that I've been eating. You probably see by the meals I've been eating, the portions have been getting a little bit smaller, the volume on my plate's been getting smaller, the sauce is getting reduced, and that's just my methodology behind it, is just tapering down. Because the way I feel it, even if I was trying to get the 3% body fat or something outrageous, then I'll have to be a little more strict. But I don't want to be at that stage. I want to be somewhere else. I want to be my goals somewhere else. So my plan is to taper it down so that I don't get cravings, so I'm still enjoying what I'm eating. And that's what works for me anyway. It's all about finding what works for you. But I'm just here showing you my way of doing it, while still enjoying myself at the same time.
Lunchtime, and what have we got today? We have got some chicken, and with the chicken we've got some pasta, and we've also got some vegetables in there. Notice how there is significantly less sauce this week than there was on the previous week, so I've already missed it. Not going to miss it, but yeah, very nice indeed. And I've got company for dinner as well, or for lunch rather, should we say. Look down below, we've got our little friend Spice, ready to share my lunch with me. Hey buddy, you right? Someone's happy. Good boy, Spice. Good boy. The reason I'm doing this program, and the reason I am documenting it, is not just so show off my training, or it's not really to say, look, come and do my workout. I mean, these are the steps that I'll be doing anyway. This is how I've always trained. Whether it's different goals or whatever, the principles are still the same. And so I'm just showing you the tools that are required in order to achieve whatever it is that needs or wants to be achieved. So the key part of doing this is identifying what you want, and then looking at the steps that you need to achieve that. Once those steps have been outlined, it's simply a case of committing to that effort and consistently sticking to it and working to it, that the results will be achieved. Next meal up, we've got another round of chicken, pasta and veg, and a pint of water. I'm going to be starting my leg workout very shortly. One thing I haven't really been showing you is what I've been doing before my workout. So I do have a bit of a homemade pre-workout drink. Now, there's no caffeine in this because I drink a lot of coffee. As of late, I've been doing my workouts in the evenings, and the reason why I've been doing that is because it just fits in with my schedule. I find that sometimes I'll work out early morning, like if I go to the gym in kind of normal times, I'll train before work. At the moment, it's kind of late in the evening. It just works out well for me to do it that way. So I don't really want to be drinking too much caffeine this time of night. So because I'm looking at make sure my recovery is on point as well, as in plenty of sleep. Very important because I am training hard. It's going to be training harder and harder and harder. I'm not having many rest days. So to that end, I need to get my pre-workout in. But like I said, I can't be drinking coffee because I'm aiming to stop drinking coffee at 5 o'clock. So my last cup of coffee 5 o'clock. Aiming to be in bed 10, 11, 12 sort of time, and then get up as early as possible for a nice big breakfast, sort the cats out, and go for my walk and do all that sort of stuff. So you've got to have responsibilities as well. I'm not just here to work out. I wish I could be, but there are other things we have to do in life as well. So I've got 2 Tupperware containers here. Now this one is beta alanine, which is an amino acid which is found in pre-workouts. It's a bit of speculation whether this actually works or not. It's believed to improve performance. Some people say it does, some people say it doesn't. It's more anecdotal than actually backed up by any form of studies. But this is the thing, that when you take your pre-workouts to get your tingly skin, this is that one there. And this one here is Citrulline, which again is often found in pre-workout supplements. Now, the idea behind citrulline is it is supposed to increase the blood flow to the muscles by apparently widening the arteries and supposedly increasing performance or enabling you to get an extra couple of reps in, a little bit more muscle endurance, and also aids with a good pump as well, apparently, like I said. So I'm experimenting with these. I bought them on the cheap, got quite a good deal with them. So I've got loads and loads and loads of them, so I'm making my own pre-workout supplements. Because I find often these pre-workout, like ready-made ones, there's a lot of crap in there that I don't want as well. There's either too much caffeine, or too much sugar, or too much of this, or too much of that, or not enough of this, not enough of that. So I experiment with these ingredients here. So for me, the important ones are caffeine, creatine. Getting plenty of creatine, getting plenty of caffeine throughout the day. And then so it's only these 2 really that I'm not getting. So what we've got to do is we get I've got measurements on the top there. The reason I put them in these containers is it's just easier for me to stack them in the cupboard than it is with to put the packs in, because they come in quite a big pack. So I'll scoop it half of that. This one is full scoop of that, and that goes in there. Alright, so what we do then is we give that a little stir. Make sure that's all nice and tight. Don't want the cat's licking any of that up. Let's do the fork. Now, what you'll see with these sort of things is it goes a bit cloudy. It's the same with creatine as well. It'll go cloudy for a bit, give it a good stir, but then after a while it will eventually dissolve. Now, I don't want you to be under any illusion, these things here don't really make much difference. They probably make less than 0.5%, if difference, really. These are only to be put in when kind of you're on top of everything else. You're on top of your training, you're on top of your schedule, you're on top of your sleep, you're on top of your nutrition, which I kind of am at the moment. Getting plenty of protein, getting plenty of carbs. Training is looking pretty good at the moment. Try and get as much rest as I can. I do struggle with the sleep. I always have. It's rare, so I'm taking stuff to help me sleep as well. 5-HTP, zinc, and magnesium tablets. So there's all nice and neat here. Now, whether it's purely placebo effect, I don't know. As in, taking this beforehand, it does feel, because it is quite sharp when you drink it actually. So it does actually give that little kind of kind of boost. Like you don't feel like you don't get high or anything like that. You don't feel much different. You don't feel like you're taking much. And I mean, I have been getting good pumps, but whether that's linked to that or whether that's just linked to the training I'm doing and the carbs I'm doing as well. Alright, that's still a bit cloudy. It's best to be nice and clear. There we go, I think that's about as good as it's going to get. Alright, and then the best way to do this is quite simply just to chug it down. A bit of a kick to it. Quite citrusy it is. It tastes like lemon water. So if you imagine you drink a glass of lemon water, perk you up a little bit, then it's so sharp. And that does the exact same thing. So what I'll do now, I'm going to go for another walk now because my intention is to do 12,000 steps a day. At the moment I'm on 10,768. So I'm going to do a quick walk now, do 1,000 or so steps. And then that'll be like a bit of a warm up as well. I'll do my stretches, mobility drills, and then I'm in for a leg workout, which you will be seeing very shortly. Looking forward to this one, and I hope you are too. See you in a second. Alright guys, so first set I did in one go, set of 30, second set, well, coming with that when my form was going a bit, come about sort of rep 15, so I decided that I'd do it as a rest pause set, so stopped at 15, had like about 10 seconds, rest, did a few more, got to 23, sorry, another probably about 15 seconds rest, and then did the last 7 then. I felt the form was going, so I thought there was no point doing it in bad form. Tough one, I don't think I was ready for that. But you know, gotta push it, gotta work hard, haven't we? So. This evening's meal, feast your eyes on that. So there's some chicken in there somewhere, I'm not sure if you can see it amongst there. So we got a bit of chicken breast, a little bit of pasta, not too much. Some veg, with the carrots, got sweet corn peas, a bit of a mixed veg there really. Cucumbers, peppers, lots of mushrooms, 2 tomatoes, and some lettuce. Now I'm going to eat this, enjoy this, and then go to bed. Depending on time, depending on how I'm feeling afterwards, I might have some cottage cheese before bed, but I do need to get to bed pretty soonish. I'll see you tomorrow guys. Have a nice evening. Take care, bye bye.